All right. Today is quantum consciousness. Your higher self is your guiding light. Except you don't know that till you connect. Yep, those higher levels, man. At those higher levels, higher self, higher levels, they're always working for us. But when you know it and you start communicating with your own higher self, then it changes the game. Hey, Cynthia. All right. Um, Cynthia, I'm not sure. I think if we get questions from the YouTube, it'll show up somewhere else. I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay. Or actually, yeah, because we're on YouTube now and both Facebook pages. Okay. I think there's a little setting over here. Red banners. What? No, I don't know how that works. Oh, uh-oh. Okay. All right. All right. So today, quantum consciousness. Cool, cool. Let's see who's coming. All right. So, if you have any questions, you can post them as well. But I do want to share about, everyone's got higher levels, higher selves. Okay, we got an oversoul level, we got God self level, we got super consciousness level, we have incarnating levels, and we have our higher selves. So the whole thing with our higher selves is that's the aspect of us that is working on the astral planes, connecting with other people's higher selves to co-create what we're wanting, but also it's to co-create and bring to us the opportunities for us to unravel more of our own wounding. Okay, I'll say more about that. Okay, I want to back up though, because I think it's important that people understand what it is you're actually doing as a soul evolving. Okay, and that in all of your incarnations, you have been doing the same kinds of soul dancing that you've been doing even in this lifetime. So the issues you've been experiencing in this lifetime, same issues that you've been experiencing in other lifetimes. So our higher levels are constantly helping to bring what I call opportunity. You may not call it opportunity. You might call it something totally messed up. Why is this happening to me? I didn't call this in. I didn't ask for that. But what's happening is we have to, as a soul, every experience we have, there's some kind of emotion involved. Okay, so think about it. Let's just do simple things like, falling in love. Okay, you fall in love, having a relationship, getting married, having children. These are all like normal human things that we all experience. It's just that most people, well, humanity does not have the higher level teachings of what we're actually doing, why we keep recreating the same scenarios, the same kinds of experiences over and over. And I'll share with you why. Because we have to know ourselves in all experiences. So, as a soul evolving, think about this in your own life. When you learn things, how do you learn? Through direct experience. So as a soul evolving, we are constantly expanding in our awareness, and we do that through direct experience. The issue arises though when we are not surrendering and not completely fully knowing ourselves in an experience. It's basically in an emotion. Okay, and If we don't do that, then we're going to carry over that same kind of wounding into the next incarnation because it stays in the soul imprint, the incarnating levels of the soul. So the wounding, the misperceptions, the beliefs anchor in, we carry it over, it's in the subconscious. We're going to draw it to us based on that magnetism, that energy that we're constantly echoing out like radio waves from the subconscious. So our higher levels are also helping and assisting us, bringing us opportunities so that we can have the opportunity to truly be done with a particular experience, a particular emotion. Okay, but we aren't going to do that if we don't know that emotion. Now, there's a difference between having an emotion. Let's just say, okay, you fell in love, now you break up and you got heartache. Okay, then you make all these little vows to yourself. Well, I'm never going to open my heart again, and whatever, whatever. Okay, but the bottom line is this: that heartache, if you don't surrender to it fully and know it, then you're just going to keep recreating over and over and over until you know it. So our higher levels are always assisting and bringing opportunities and helping us to know thyself in these human forms, but also in the frequency of the soul itself and what we're learning and what we're understanding and how we are knowing ourselves. So the higher self, once you really understand that it is you, it's a part of you, it's an aspect of you, it never incarnates, but that part of you is always doing and working and connecting with other souls to help provide you with opportunities and to bring to you what you're asking for, if at all possible. If that's not possible, then they're going to bring you the lessons that you need in order to clear what's in the way of you having what you want, what you need. And again, you may not like it. So your higher levels are on your side. They got your back. It may not feel like it, but that's only because you don't really understand what's really going on, what the process is really actually really about. Okay, so um, we want to connect with those higher levels, our higher self, and given the go ahead. It's like rather than us trying to create something and manifest, give it to the higher levels. Yep, go and give them the go ahead, give them the permission, give them like, yes, do it, find it, activate it, whatever needs to happen. I just need to. Okay, okay, hang on, what's this? I'm gonna just post a question here. Yeah, okay, so okay, higher self. All right, like if we were looking at our, like, let's just looking at our own energy frequency. Okay, so y'all know we all have our 7 chakras. Okay, then you got above that you do have like oversoul levels, and then you got your higher levels, and you got your God self levels, and you got your super consciousness levels. So the higher levels are energy conscious frequencies of us that literally are on a mission. They're always busy, 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 um, bringing opportunity. So those higher selves of us are the ones that will go out and find or connect with other soul levels and finding ways to bring us the opportunities of whatever that is that we are wanting at this time in our life. Okay, so it's an active participation. It's a part of us. It isn't just one aspect. There's several higher levels, higher selves that we are. But remember, it's still all us. It's still the same soul levels. It's just imagine that, like if we were to take a soul, like let's just say that this is the entire totality of a soul. Okay, but okay, so here we've got this little silver thing, this little black thing, so that's a different aspect of the same soul. Okay, another little aspect, this little part here is an aspect of the same soul. This tube is this aspect, these little things here are aspects. Okay, this is an aspect. So it would be more like, okay, here's the incarnating aspect right here. Okay, And then here's our higher levels right here. These are the parts of us that are busy, going out, connecting with other soul families and co-creating. This is also the parts of us that will remind us or let us know, oh, you need to buy butter or you need bread when you're at the grocery store, or oh, um, you need to, or that feeling, that knowing that comes over you when you're shopping or whatever, and then if you listen to it, then you buy what you need. But if you don't, then you get home and realize, I had the knowing. Okay, so that your higher levels are the ones that are actually helping you to help you remember, to help you remind you, to help you that you find a great parking spot. You had this feeling, turn left here, and right there is a great parking spot. Okay, that kind of knowing, that's your communication with those higher levels, the higher self. Okay, again, it's always like working for you. It's connecting. Okay, and then the oversoul level, this is another aspect of you that would be higher up on the ladder, so to speak. Let's just say that this is super consciousness right here, that this is the first thing that happens when you come out of and away from the all that is, what we might call God awareness, God consciousness, the all that is, source, creation. Okay, when we're in this, we're all part of the entire of everything coexisting simultaneously all at one time. And then here we pulled out of that awareness. Now we are in that highest level of who we are. This is also where we connect with other super consciousness beings, the aspect of other souls at that level. Okay, this is also where we can stop and change. Like, for example, let's just say that someone is experiencing with another human, like really intense conflict. Okay, so if I go up here, I can find out what this is about, but I can also show these super consciousness levels of who you are. I can show you what's up. I can show you up, new paradigms happening, up, old ways, old paradigm, up, let me show you, you made agreements and contracts to have these experiences. We done with this, and this is where these parts of you will say, yeah, we're done. Okay, I'll see if I got another one of these. We're done with that. Okay, so this other person's super consciousness, your super consciousness. This is where I break the battles. This is where the laying down of swords, coming to an end of the conflict. Okay, so that happens at that really high level. Okay, and then you've got like I was saying, there's many levels of you, but then the question is the oversoul level. So the oversoul level is going to be further down from the super consciousness level, further down on the on the frequency of our that we are, the wholeness of our soul. And the oversoul, basically, it's almost like if I were to describe some of the visual that's happening, it's almost like a little bit like an umbrella kind of energy frequency. And the oversoul literally has awareness of pretty much all things that you're up to, all your incarnations, all those levels. So even the super consciousness, that doesn't have any data, it doesn't collect anything. It's the part where we make those agreements to come in and have certain experiences to know ourselves in certain ways. Okay, but that oversoul, the oversoul level, is something that actually has awareness of all of our experiences. See, even our higher levels, they're not working in our knowing of our past lives. They're working with right here, right now. Okay, so the oversoul is basically, literally, has that collective knowledge, wisdom of everything about you, kind of like if you were to go into the Akashic records, your whole soul stuff, everything is there. It's not the same, but in some ways you can relate to it or understand it, because it's not like going in and seeing files and files. It's just that frequency of the all-knowing, so to speak, of you. Okay, and it is you. It's the oversoul of you, but it's also the awareness beyond anything that we know and understand of ourselves. Like we don't have our memory of all our past lives. We don't have all of that knowledge brought forth. Well, the oversoul still has all knowledge, all wisdom, and basically, um, it's not that it does something, you know what I mean? Like the oversoul is not doing something. It's that frequency of it's kind of watching over, but also not really interfering in any way. None of our aspects really interfere. Besides, like we're always able to have that free will, free choice, that kind of thing. And at the same time, we do need all these parts of ourselves because each part of us is actually doing something different, applies to something different, watches over something different, and is a part of the entire totality of who we are. Okay, so Oversoul is like the gatherer, the knowing, the knowledge, the wisdom of all of you. So that's it, kind of briefly what that's all about. Okay, I just want to. No, so okay, so hang on a second. Okay, soul levels and higher self are the same. So when I'm talking about the soul levels, like I was doing this, you got your super consciousness level. To me, these are soul levels. Okay, all the different components, the God self levels, oversoul levels, higher conscious, whatever. Okay, so the higher self, your higher selves are not they are a part of the soul levels. Okay, so you got soul level, soul level, soul level, soul level. They're a part of soul levels. Okay, hang on a second. I can draw dry. Where's my whiteboard? Oh, I got a whiteboard there. I don't know if I can do it. Okay, hang on. How can we connect more with our higher self during our sleep mode? Okay, so if you want to connect with your higher levels, probably one of the better things to do is before you go to sleep, connect with them. Tell them what you want. Okay, I mean, and also, what is the reason for, you know, what are you doing it for? I mean, in your sleep, why do you want to do it in your sleep? You know, if you're going to do it, why not do it while you're awake, so you know what you're communicating with these higher self, the higher levels, your higher levels. Okay, remember, your higher levels are busy going out and bringing opportunities, doing what they can to assist you in your journey, in your soul's journey. Okay, so when you're sleeping, the thing is, when you're sleeping, your soul, the level that's incarnated into the physical form, actually comes up and out of the body, and you're doing all kinds of different things. You might be going into other time, space, other dimensions. You might be visiting other people. Okay, there's all kinds of things that you could be doing, but you know, when you're awake, this is the time to really connect with these aspects of you. Okay, so for example, let's just say that, you know, okay, let's just go with what most human beings want. They want connection, they want relationship. So if you're not having a relationship, and let's say you want relationship, so you let your higher levels know, okay, yep, I'm ready for a relationship. I'm giving the go ahead. I'm giving you permission. I want you to go out there and bring me the perfect partner for who I am, where I am in my evolution. Okay, so it's a let go. You're not manifesting. You're not um, you know, you're not doing. You're just giving it over to those higher levels, the higher selves, so that those aspects of you can find the mate and start bringing the connection. Okay. So we're communicating. Even if you want a job, you're communicating with your own higher levels. Okay, so whatever it is you want, you need to start connecting. I don't know that we have a video in our on our website, but I am going to be making some videos of guided meditation, of connecting you and literally having you meet your own higher levels. I'm thinking we do have, but I'm going to do a new one. Just so you know, there we do have that. So if you want to listen to, you know, you can get that on our website. You know, meet your higher levels. So we've got that. So if you haven't connected with your own higher levels, you might want to do that. Okay. So here's the thing about your higher levels. They can present to you like in human form. They can either look like you or not. They can be just an energy frequency. Okay. They can be a light frequency. Keep in mind, they're not human. Okay. We have this thing where we identify with humans because we think that's what we are. So when we meet our higher levels, that's why they'll present in some kind of human form. But that's not what they are because they're not in human form. They're consciousness. They're aware consciousness. Okay, so they're energy frequencies. So they can present in any form. But basically, the thing you want to do is you want to just start connecting with those aspects of you. You can do simple things like even right now, you close your eyes, okay? And have the intention, taking your awareness and coming up out of the body, and you're just going to be asking for your own higher levels to present. I want to meet my higher levels. Yep, show me, present. And they'll show up in a form, like I said, might be might be just be light, might be different frequencies and colors or whatever. Could be in look like a male, female. Could be several of them. But what you want to do is you want to start making a connection, a conscious connection, intentionally connecting with these aspects of your own self. And then you can really start to work together and co-create. But again, you give the go ahead and they take it and run with it. Okay, so hang on, let's see here. Okay, hang on. Yeah. You can connect with them during meditation for sure. Okay, we got another thing happening here. Okay, I wanted to connect more with them when I sleep to prevent nightmares. Maybe you can see a bit of okay. All right. So Don, your higher levels are not going to prevent your nightmares. All right. What's going to prevent your nightmares is, hang on. Okay, you can definitely have some energy frequencies in your body. I'm seeing this frequency coming in. Whoa. Yeah, tear. Yeah, and then you also got trauma in the subconscious. So you want to end nightmares, you got to release the frequencies that are causing the nightmares, okay? It's not your higher levels. Your higher levels won't be able to stop them because it's coming from the subconscious, and the subconscious has some very really intense trauma. There's also some kind of tear in your energy field, and things are coming in. Yeah, so stopping nightmares, you need to address that specifically. Okay, so I would just encourage you either do the what do you call it, our clinic. It's possible to get that cleaned up in 15. They're only 15 minutes. You might get some of it cleaned up in 15 minutes, one portion of it. But if not, you might want to just consider getting a clearing with one of the accelerators. Half hour. They can unravel a lot in half an hour. But yeah, that's what's up. The higher levels aren't going to stop your nightmares. All right, Cynthia. Hang on. Cynthia has a lot of dreams about zombies. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Zombies. What's up with that? Why is Cynthia having? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. They're just stuff on the etheric realms, astral planes, in the energy field. And again, there's just subconscious frequencies in the there's stuff in the subcon. Whoa, hang on. Oh, I just went in. Cynthia, there's a lot of really dark black. Hang on, what is that? Is that friggin', is that demonic? You got demonic energy in your subconscious. And they'll mess with you. Yeah, that's what's up. It's coming from the subconscious, just so you know. And there's some dark stuff in there. Okay, cute. Hang on a second. Okay, I saw me with silver eyes and hair shaped like a helmet. Was this an aspect of me on another plane of existence or a higher level presenting? Okay. Okay, is that you? Okay, you saw yourself with silver eyes, shaped helmet, aspect of you. Yeah, it's okay. Hang on, is that the higher level? No, it's not. No, that was you on another plane of existence. Different, yeah, alien kind of. Well, anything that's not on planet Earth, we can consider call it alien. Okay, it's not that it's alien; it's just different in a different time and space. Okay, so okay, what is this? Hang on, what was that? There was something. Okay, what is this one? But you say we can connect to the oversoul during meditation and we have a need. You guys, you can connect to the oversouls anytime. Like we could do it right now. We did a little bit of like close your eyes, okay, but basically you can connect with your higher levels anytime. And the cool thing is once you start having that kind of connection, once you really do have your connection, then it takes nothing. Like I could be sitting here talking to you and I could have like a realization of, oh yeah, I need to do something. I need to, you know, plan something, whatever. I can be telling my higher level, yep, give you the go ahead, go take care of it, go handle it, get it done, giving you permission, so you can be connecting with them at any moment all the time. There's no rules. Yeah. And then again, like I said, once you've got made that direct connection, it's always there. You got it. Once you open those doors, you got it. Yeah, okay, hang on a second. What is this? What's happening? What is happening that I see movements around me? Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is probably a lot of people have these experiences. It's almost like here's what's there's overlays happening. That's one thing. There's discarnates. There's always other frequencies unless you're out way out in no man's land. But if you're in any kind of populated areas, if you shift your awareness, you can see all kinds of discarnates. You can see them walking through your house. You can see them walking down the street. And sometimes you'll catch that through that peripheral kind of thing. Okay. The moment you try to look at it, you won't see it because it's an energy frequency that presents more on the astral planes, but from some with the peripheral, because we're not really looking at it, we're not focusing, therefore it can present and show up. Okay, so I mean, this actually happens to me a lot. I hear my name a lot. It's like what? Who just called me? um not on the phone. I'm talking somewhere out there, and seeing things, like catching things, and it's like, oh, what was that? Okay, so those are sometimes things that are happening in this dimension. Sometimes there's uh the layover of other dimensions and things are coming through. So it's just other frequencies, it's other beings. Sometimes it's creatures, sometimes it's humans. A lot of different things happen in different time and space, like alien stuff. We got the reptilian world, we got the dragon world, we have other, those are my names for these particular places, where we literally have different beings. Like look at all different aliens. You have different species of aliens, and they all look different, each different planet, all different dimension, time and space. um, yeah, so it's just, you're not going to stop it. It's kind of cool that you see it. As long as it's not hurting you or attacking you, it's just some other being that's either crossed over or moving through or might even know you or not. So, for me personally, when, like, I live in an area that I didn't know this when I first came, but this is the area where there was some of the biggest battles of the Civil War, just a few miles from me. And of there's just different spirits that are still wandering around. So occasionally if they come in, it's like, get out, you don't belong here, you don't get to, no one gets to stay here, no one gets to come in. So I put up energy frequencies and send them, help them to go home into the light. So you can do that as well. All right. Okay, it's almost time. So I do have a group clearing today at the half an hour from now. It's called Shift from Lack to Abundance. So we're going to open up some more of those channels and clear out more of your non-receiving channels, blockages in the heart, beliefs, programming that have to do with receiving. So that'll be happening in a half an hour. So if you haven't got that one, you might want to. Remember, if you buy them, even if you can't make it to the actual live, if you buy them, it's still $5 cheaper than if you buy them in the vault. We're trying to help people be able to save money, and that's a way to do that. So um, if you want to get in on group clearings, buy them at the discounted price, and then you've got them, and you can listen to them as much as you want. All right. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, hang on here. This is good. I am going to do this, you guys. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, we've got a scheduled one for the grief, and we will be doing we'll be scheduling one for the forsaken. Those are huge. So I did mention that I would do that. So we are going to do a forsaken clearing. And everyone, truthfully, you may not know it, but everyone at some point has felt forsaken in some lifetime, more than one time. All right, everyone, I'm going to get ready for the group clearing. And remember the topic, shift from lack to abundance. Thanks for the reminder about the forsaken. The well of grief is already happening soon, and forsaken. Okay, everyone, till next time. And Cynthia, just so you know, you need to get that crap out of there.